Hey everyone, welcome back to the Daily Prime. Let's just dive right into the question, do I need a new mattress for my pain? And I kind of left it open from pain because I've been getting some inquiries from people, whether it's hip pain, back pain, or neck pain. So let's just kind of start in that order. So with hip pain, I tend to find that actually putting a pillow in between your knees can be incredibly helpful. Okay, now for women more so than men, they've got a little more of a bell-shaped curve. So when they lie down, their hips meet the mattress first, and then there's actually a lot of torque where their legs kind of, their knees kind of fall in towards the mattress, and it puts a lot of strain on the outer sides of their hips. So if you've got like the hip pain and it's tenderness on the very outsides of your hips, definitely suggest putting a pillow in between your mattress. Also too, I tend to find, and this is really for all three of my cases, I like to describe it as a soft firmness. All right, so as with anything in life, I like to find the happy medium that's really genuinely best for everyone. So something that's too firm just doesn't give in at all. And in the case of someone like that woman with the bell-shaped curve and their hips are contacting, it feels like their knees just have to fall forever before they finally contact the ground. So I want a little give, in this case for the hips. The knees don't have to go as far, and then especially if you put a pillow in between both knees, that can really help offload everything. So with the spine too, it depends on your spinal position when sleeping. I don't think many people think about that, which is interesting. It's just, I need a new mattress. So I would say strongly think about the position you're into. I really am not an advocate of sleeping on your stomach, even quarter turned. So if you're kind of sleeping on your side, but not really, and you bring one hip up way high toward your chest, that's a really challenging position for the low back as well, because you're constantly in a kind of shear force and rotated force position. But same idea, you want kind of that firm softness for the low back. And with the necks, I think it's really about the kind of pillow that you're using. There's all kinds of fancy pillows out there. In fact, a lot of them I really don't like. The pillows that only wrap around your lower neck, a lot of times it creates this extension moment. In my practice, almost all of what I do, I'm trying to get people out of that extension, because we do this at our computers. I'm driving, I'm an extension, my lower spine there. So a lot of times I'm trying to improve my thoracic spine and actually helping to stretch those muscles in the back. So I just genuinely like a Tempur-Pedic pillow. That's actually what we use here in the clinic. It helps just support the whole head in its right position so you don't get any toppling back. If you're a side sleeper for the neck, make sure the pillow again has that kind of firm softness to it, so it kind of sinks in a little bit, but then it kind of pretty much holds your nose, chin, and sternum in place. The soft pillows get people in trouble because they end up way side bent. I have seen pain from being overstretched or pain from being too compressed. Conversely, if you have a pillow that's too stiff, it might hold you in that side bend position. In this case, actually stretching my right side, compressing my left side, and that could cause pain too. So think about the position with all three of these circumstances if you're having pain. I don't think it's unreasonable to ask ourselves that we could change our mattresses as every year. I think that's pretty good general guess and guidance. If you're really rough on your bed and you can afford it, as early as even 6 months might be helpful. But I do think beds are getting better in terms of their durability out there, and they're also getting pricier, so you got to kind of take that into consideration too. But generally speaking, it's kind of along the lines of like running shoes. How hard are you as a sleeper? Are you twisting and turning, battling and sweating in this mattress too, which is kind of causing other problems that we've got to think about. But in general, think about your positioning first. Think about the type of pillows you're using, unless it's just a really old rickety mattress. Like one of my clients the other day was telling me that right in the middle is like this huge indent just from the way he's been sleeping. I'm like, okay, it's probably been time. It's time to get a new one. How old is it? About 3 years. Okay, let's kick that out. It's gonna be hard for me to even ergonomically adjust around that because it's so old. So I hope that helps, guys, with regards to the mattress sales, and just positioning that you might be having trouble with at night, whether it's hip pain, low back pain, or neck pain. So thanks, guys, for tuning into the Daily Pr1me. We'll talk to you next time.